Good morning to you. It's Friday morning. Now, typically, when I say to you, first thing this morning, I do this, or first thing we are going to go on to that, I don't normally mean first thing. What I normally mean is my first thing, which typically doesn't kick in till about 9 o'clock, 9:30. However, today, when I say the first thing we're doing is heading up to Oxford to speak at a networking event, I really do mean first thing. It is still dark outside. We woke up before the sun. We woke up before the birds.
I'm still waking up.
We're still in the process of waking up. We're heading up to Oxford. I'm going to be talking about making the leap. In other words, why don't we just fully commit to our big dreams, our big goals, our big objectives in life and in business. I'll share some stuff with you as we go through with it. Have an awesome day. It's Friday, so make sure you finish with a big bang. Make sure you finish so that you know that you've done all you can do this week in order to move you, your life, your business and your goals forward. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Okay, so it's 10 to 8, just got here and it's already starting to get busy. It doesn't even start till 8 o'clock, so it bodes really well. I'm expecting some good things. Lovely view out the back window there. And I thought I'd just drop you a quick key message here about networking, and I am a massive fan of networking. Now here's the thing, I personally don't find networking that comfortable, okay? So here's the thing for you to understand. I know a lot of people find it an uncomfortable experience to go out networking. However, networking got our business to over 150k on its own. No other marketing activity, nothing. Without the referral schemes, referral incentives, or anything else that we might do now, literally 150k plus from networking alone. And my message to you is really simple. If you're a small business owner, I genuinely believe that you can get your business to over 100 grand just from networking alone. So if you're like me and you don't particularly find it that comfortable, I'd much rather speak in front of a room full of 100 people than to go and mingle in a room of 30 people, but it's got to be done. I'm telling you now, it is almost definitely going to be one of your quickest, one of your best strategies for breaking that 6-figure mark. Get out there, start networking. I'll check in with you just a little bit and have a good one yourself. Okay, so we just got back in literally like 10 minutes ago. We're now jumping on a call with Nick James of Seriously Fun Business because we're speaking at Expert Empires Underground in November. And we'll make sure we've got all our ducks in a row, and also to offer him his very wise counsel on what we can do to maximise our opportunity whilst there. Tracy's just there, hooking up to the Skype as we speak. I'll share with you some stuff that we spoke about at the networking event in just a little bit. I've got to jump on this call, but very, very loosely, it was about understanding that you and your business are its greatest liability. You might be your greatest asset as well, by the way. However, if you're not firing on all cylinders, if you're not pulling in the right direction, if you're not completely committed in what you're doing, your business results are going to suffer for it. So use lots of different analogies, etc. I'll come back and share those with you for being patient and waiting with me. But right now, I'm going to jump on this call. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so straight back in the car now off the back of that call with Nick James, heading off to do the whopping round trip of picking up my kids via first picking up their puppy. So we'll go straight to their house, pick up the puppy, then drive another 50 minutes to their college, pick them two up, and then head back here. We're probably, if we're on a good day, get back here about 5:30 maybe. That'd be a nice place to be. But I wanted to share some stuff with you just because I haven't shared much with you yet, because I'm just running around like a crazy lunatic. And that is that one of my core messages today was understanding that you're an autopilot and your unconscious is driving your life forward based on a whole load of expectations and presuppositions and learning and conditioning that creates the rules, like the computer code, that ultimately you run on it. It's the basis of what your decisions are based on, your actions, reactions, what you do, don't do, and everything else. And if you really want to get the best out of yourself, you have to get in there and start looking at the aspects of yourself that are holding you back, that are maybe prohibiting you from charging forward or committing 100% towards your goals. The analogy I used is quite often in business we refer to drive as being this incredible force in successful people, and of course you do need to be driven. Now, driven just means you are driven to do what you need to do even when you don't necessarily want to do it, right? When you do want to do it, you're motivated. The difference between drive and motivation is really simple. If I've got one thing holding me back, so that one thing holding me back could be a thought of, this is going to hurt, this is going to be hard work, this is going to be embarrassing. Maybe there's two things holding me back. On top of that, what if I fail? What if I do this? What if I miss out on an opportunity? All these things hold us back. And then we have to drive through those moving forward. Now, the going is tough enough anyway in life and in business without having these other things that we're having to drag along with us. So if you imagine you've got one thing holding you back, you have to now put two levels of drive in to move one forward. Does that make sense? So one's holding you back, you need two just to move forward with one. This is why so many people in business feel like they're struggling to really get the results that they want, despite working so hard and being so tired and seemingly giving so much to their business and their life and everything else. The simple truth is sometimes you've got to cut those things, those cords that are holding us back. And guess what? Yes, there are cords outside of there. There are people that hold us back. There might be some external circumstances that hold you back. The biggest things that hold you back reside up here in your own noggin. That's why we do what we do. You have to go on that internal adventure. You've got to go in there and you've got to get that quest, or get on that quest, and you've got to be triumphant. You've got to get over that. Sun Tzu said there are three enemies. It's the enemy outside of you, right? The actual enemy trying to hurt you, kill you, what it might be. There's a terrain, and that's the enemy, right? And that can get you. But the hardest battles of all are with the enemy within. He knew a thing or two, didn't he? Smart bloke. Anyway, I'm going to catch you later. I've now got to do about 4 hours on the road. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Hope you're having an awesome day. Please do not cut back on your personal development. Please don't avoid personal development. I know it's uncomfortable, I know it's painful, but I tell you now, it's going to get you where you want to get to. Okay, stop off one complete. Evesham, pick up Eddie the dog, and some extra bags for the girls for the weekend. Eddie's in the house, just make himself comfortable. Okay, it's about another 45 minutes for stop number 2, heading to Gloucester. See you in a bit. Okay, stop number 2 complete. Children are in the car. That was only about an extra hour and a half onto my journey, just so I could pick up a puppy. Go figure, Daddy of the Year award or what. Anyway, we are now heading back to Berkshire, hour and 15 minutes. I'll catch you on the other end. Okay, so we made it in record time, 5:15. I'll take that all day long. I am done. Started at 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 5:15. Apart from a few little bits of snagging, which I do just to catch up on. Obviously, I'll catch up on things like social media, email as well before I literally clock off. But as far as you and I are concerned, I'm going to call it a day. Hope you've had an awesome day. If you're continuing to work through the evening because you're an entrepreneur and not going out and getting drunk like everyone else, good on ya. I wholeheartedly salute you. If you're working this weekend, make it productive. Make sure you keep working towards your goals. If you're taking it off, spending time with family, hope you have a bloody awesome weekend. We will pick it all up on Monday. On Sunday, I've got a talk, actually, interestingly. So I'll shoot some stuff over the weekend just because I'm doing an event on Sunday morning, and I'll slot that in on Monday's Daily G. Have an awesome one. Have a good one. Until then, as always, be successful.